ground stroke wise, like I know a lot for me. It's like
I saw your forehand on video, looked pretty good, but now we're in real life.
for real life, yeah, more stress. It's more like real.
But basically, you're interested in some help with your ground strokes.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tend to be stiff. Sometimes I'll tend to kind of like run the ball, racket head up instead of, coming around and kind of being like really kind of like more
Nice, like
relaxed with it.
like forehands and backhand stuff.
Yeah, and I think the backhand I tend to on the one hander I tend to because of my visual system I'm left eye and I have some issues.
Are you sure you're left eye? Because I've published some stuff about this. We should talk about that.
All right.
That's maybe something outside the lesson because it's a complex issue.
So I tend to.
I collaborate with one of the best sports vision experts in the world, and he says that eye dominance is not a real thing.
Okay.
So
my boss would say otherwise. He's an optometrist, but I listen.
I mean, this guy works with all the top major league teams, the best athletes in the world. So well, I'd like to see him go head to head with your boss then. This is a really interesting myth, actually.
Yeah, I think I tend to run through the backhand.
So you believe that you're left eye, and so do you block your backhand sometimes? Is that what you think?
Honestly, I'll rush through it. Like I used to cross over a lot, which actually you gave me that great tip, and it was okay for me, but I was mistiming a lot of stuff, so I tend to kind of go almost more straight.
What I would say about the eye dominance is the most important thing, and Dr. Labby said this. The sports vision expert, his name is Dr. Labby. He says just make sure you're using binocular vision. You have both eyes on the ball. So if you do a deep turn here, just make sure. Look, I have my if I have my chin like this, I can track the ball binocularly. If I turn deep and I block this eye, even if whether you believe in eye dominance or not, that's you want to have both eyes tracking. We can talk about that.
So I have cervical issues. So like over rotating, too much of that like really jacks me up. So I've kind of learned.
Do you mean you have a prior injury in your spine?
Yeah, C6, 5, 7 are very degenerated. So like I'll get tingling in my hands if I over.
Is that also from
motocross crashes and stuff?
Motocross.
Yeah, enduro, mountain biking.
So in the cervical spine.
Yeah, so I'm limited a little bit there. I mean, it doesn't look like it probably, but like if I do that too much rotation, if I come back too far and get into that real power position, it will cause problems for me.
So this is interesting because that could totally affect the amount that you can coil.
It does. I had to actually
and that would obstruct your vision.
Yeah, I find that the less coil, the better for me in that realm.
That's very interesting, but that's a rare situation, but totally that's an important thing.
The more open I am, like this used to be my like base.
Yes.
Not anymore. Like I'm kind of like I'm relearning myself to like not go past the point. Like.
So, but you feel good open.
It's not the most comfortable. Like I actually weirdly like I don't mind like kind of coming through the ball, but I hit more powerfully in a slightly open stance, and I can come around better.
But it's better for your spine.
Yeah, it's just less total end to end. It's the end ranges that kill me.
I understand.
It's that end range.
I understand. So in your case, it might be better to not turn quite as extreme.
Yeah.